Today I'm making a Halloween graveyard apron.
To start out with, I've just got all my pieces cut out. I've got all of the things for some tombstone-shaped pockets, and the bib of the apron will also be tombstone-shaped. We've got some straps for the neck, the belt for the waist, and the apron skirt. The first thing I'm going to do is put the bib piece right side to right side and sew around the edge, leaving the bottom open. And I'm going to go in with the neck straps. I'm going to fold them in half so the right sides are together and sew along the edge so they make a long tube. And I'm just capping them off with a diagonal at the end. And the belt was in pieces. I didn't have a full width of this green fabric, so I had to piece the belt, so that's what you're seeing here. Getting all of the 3 belt pieces sewn together into one long piece. And then there was a rip in the skirt that I found after I'd cut it all out, so I just went and zigzagged those two together so that there wouldn't be a little rip. And I'm trimming down the seam allowance on the tombstone pockets so that I can turn them right out without having a bunch of wrinkles. And ironing them all flat. And ironing the bib flat. And ironing all the straps flat. And the fun part. I painted the bib off camera because I haven't used this fabric medium before and wanted to see how it made the paints play. Little skull and crossbones here on the second pocket. Finally moving on from ironing. This is getting the waistband together. I'm sewing all of the edges the same way I did the neck strap, and I'm leaving a gap in the center where we'll insert the skirt and the bib unsewn. And you gotta clip those corners so you can turn it out smoothly. The section in the middle is going unsewn because we'll be attaching it to the apron like a bias tape almost. So sandwiching the skirt between the bib and one edge of the waistband. It'll make more sense when it's shown in the video in a second. And then it's machine stitched on one edge, then I flip it over and hand stitch it down on the other, so it encases the raw edges of the bib and the skirt in one piece. It just makes it a lot easier to launder when all the raw edges are encased, and it looks a lot nicer. Now I'm hemming all of the side and bottom edges of the skirt. I just went the lazy way and used the selvage edges on the sides. And then the bottom I did turn up twice so that there aren't any raw edges visible. I'm attaching the pockets. So all the pockets are attached upside down and then flipped up. So the bottom edge is lined up with the stitches where I want the bottom of the tombstone to be. They're stitched that way and then flipped up so the raw edge is hidden inside of the pocket. And then they're top stitched down on the sides. After being ironed up, of course. Pocket. I went and did all of the other pockets the same way. Here is where I'm attaching the skirt and the bib to the waistband. Like I described, I've got the waistband and the bib sandwiching the skirt. I'm stitching it down along the seam allowance of the waistband. Done the same thing here I do with the gathered skirts I made, like the circle skirt from October 1st, where I stop at every pin just to straighten the gathers down so that they fall flat instead of at a diagonal. And there it is attached. I decided to have the machine sewn edge on the skirt because I plan on flipping the belt up to wear the apron, which is why I've put the hand stitched edge on the side that attaches to the bib, because it will be covered when the belt is pushed upward towards the bib to be tied on my waist. I'm just whip stitching this closed. and I'm attaching the straps. I have this line of paint going around the apron tombstone, so I just did the top stitching in that. I could have sealed it in when I stitched the tombstone together in the first place, but frankly, I didn't think of it and didn't want to seam rip and redo the whole thing at this point, so top stitching hidden in the thing is fine. So you can barely even tell once I've clipped the threads. And that's it, that's the final apron. Very cute and festive, if I do say so myself. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you like what you're seeing here and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see what we did yesterday, because I'm doing a video every day in October, that video is linked for you on the screen.